How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna do a video today. I'll give a shout out to Here's the Deal, the Here's the Deal channel, Brian over there. I follow his channel. I followed him long before he was Here's the Deal, but the reason I'm gonna give a shout out is because I'm gonna do one up from Honor Your Oath, and I'm subscribed to him now. And if you aren't, if you're interested in this kind of content of the auditors and the cop watchers and stuff like that, then and you're not subscribed, to go ahead and I'll leave links in the description. Give a shout out to Honor Your Oath for the video he's done down there in Mississippi, right, for the Civil Rights Museum, National Civil Rights Museum, right? As I said, I'll show a video here. The main reason I want to point out and leave you a link to that you would watch Here's the Deal's take on the deal with down there in Mississippi, where Honor Your Oath was down there. He's down there doing a audit and got, kicked off the property for the Civil Rights Museum, right? I mean, this one thing Brian points out, I think, if I remember it correctly, and I'll leave some clips, but one thing he points out about it is, and I 100% agree, is first of all, we got a museum for civil rights, and in my opinion, I agree. This is kind of what I picked up on from him, and I kind of agree on it, is the that tells you the state of our union, in my opinion, right? That tells you where we stand on with our civil rights anymore. The fact that we have a museum for it tells us that civil rights here in America is history, right? Because the museums are put up for stuff of history. And it's a sad shape in this world that it's almost fact that civil rights are a matter of history here in this nation. They no longer exist. And my specific case is proof of that. Anyways, before I go too much further, I'll leave a little clip here from Honor Your Oath, his visit down there, and take a look at what goes on here, and then I'll get back on here and talk about something else. I mean, finish up, my opinions about it. Anyways, here's the clip from there.
Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations. Today is Thursday, October 5th. It is 9:24 a.m. It's 2023. I am here in beautiful Jackson, Mississippi, and I am here in front of the Museum of Mississippi History and the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. And this is the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. This is state property. It's a state museum, and all of this property out here is public property. So what I would like to do is stand at these steps right here and spread this message of God bless the homeless veterans and help not hate. Matthew, the Son of Man, hath nowhere to lay his head. Matthew 8:20. So I'm just gonna stand right up there on those steps. Good morning, kids. Good morning. God bless homeless veterans. Welcome to the Museum of Civil Rights. Why's that? Why's that? Is it public property? It's public property, right?
We knew it was you.
Yeah.
They don't realize it, but you stand on the sidewalk, you okay, man?
As long as you're right here.
Yeah.
But I kind of, and I think you guys are being so cool and everything, but I kind of dispute that. This is.
Oh, we ain't gonna argue with you about this because today's a beautiful day.
It's
What's
property.
your name?
Jeff.
Ricky.
Ricky, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Man, but like I said,
That's
we ain't
real.
gonna dispute. We've been so doggone busy, and people don't realize. And man, I tell you what, if you can just move up right there, you can sit there all day. And I could go tell the director you good. Let me go tell him right now. I'll be right back.
What is it? The director of the museum?
Yeah, it's whatever. But you can sit right there, man. We ain't gonna
Ask him if I can.
Say God bless the homeless veterans.
Ask him if I can stand up here because it's public property. I'm not trying to be difficult, but
I know. I
have just as much right to be up here as I do on the sidewalk. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see that they complaining that sign. That's what I say. Man, I understand everything y'all did. Like I said, my dad, it was like that.
Yeah.
Hey, it just to make.
I just
stand and get your word out. Hey,
yes, sir.
Stand on the sidewalk.
I think it's this is the Museum of Civil Rights,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And they're calling the cops on me
Yeah.
for free speech. That's kind of
Yeah.
that's ironic, man. I'm glad you guys are being cool, but I believe it's my right to stand up here, so I prefer to stand up here.
Well,
I mean, I prefer to stand wherever I would like to.
but you know, when they have places like when y'all come here, you stand here with your sign.
Yes.
You have to go to the DFA to get a petition to stand here. Yeah, but see, we trying to avoid that there. That's when I asked you to stand out here on the sidewalk. Because, but basically, you didn't go there and get that.
If they want to trespass, if they want to trespass me from here, y'all let me know and I'll get off the property. But otherwise, if they're just
here, man, we don't look here, man.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah,
I trained at Camp Shep. I dealt with the vet. I don't want to trespass you. I want you to stay here. But if you, I just rather for you to stand right there on the sidewalk so they can't say nothing.
I got you, and
man,
I appreciate that.
You trying to get your word out? Hey,
yeah.
like I told you, man.
Yeah.
Watch my dad go through that, man.
Right.
Seriously.
Right. And like I said, I believe I have just as much right to be up here as I do down there, and I would like to stand up for my rights.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to take them away from.
I understand.
But normally when we have stuff, the way they got it set up now, you have to go to DFA to get permission to do this. This is what the world is coming to, man. Well, let me take that back. This is what the people in the world is coming to.
Yes, sir.
Because ain't nothing wrong with the world. This is the world the way it was when the good Lord first made it. This is the people we dealing with now.
Did he say the director called?
Well, basically, I don't know who called, but hey, man, just so you can get your word out. I ain't want to trespass you. I want you to.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Here in front of the Mississippi Museum of History and the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum in Jackson, Mississippi. I have been trespassed from this property under threat of arrest. And apparently staff from the Museum of Civil Rights called the police to have me trespass from this property. Now think about that for a second. The irony of this is the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. This is state property. All of this is state property, public property. I was standing right up there on those steps, talking to people, spreading this message to people coming and going. I was elevated so the people driving by could see me better. But I have now been trespassed, and apparently, according to the cop, I think he let it slip, one of the cops let it slip, that it was the director of the Museum of Civil Rights that called them to have me trespass, ordered my trespass. So I now have to stand out here on the sidewalk, and if I cross this line, they made it very clear, this line on the sidewalk here, from this part of state property to that part of state property, I will be arrested for trespassing. I am now trespassed from the state of Mississippi Museum of Civil Rights. I am trespassed from the property and the museum itself because I was engaged in freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly on public property. You just can't make it up. This is disgusting and shameful behavior.
Now, one thing I want to point out is, how disgusting is this? How much worse can it get here in this country where you're in front of you're outside, all legally, of the Civil Rights Museum, and that's the absolute last place you're finding civil rights? That's the place they're going to violate your civil rights, is right there at the Civil Rights Museum? Are you kidding me? So, and then another thing I want to hit on that, if you watch Brian's Here's the Deal's take on it, and I advise you to watch his take on it too, because he's got good insight on there. But Brian says he wants to get down there within a month or so, down there to Mississippi. I think it's Jackson, Mississippi, whatever, and do an audit too, and you stand his ground.
The Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. So in case you haven't seen my video, and even if you have, even if you've seen Jeff Gray's video, let me encapsulate it for you, because I challenge you to find anywhere on the internet a video that encapsulates in such a concentrated form hypocrisy and arrogance and wrong thinking, wrong-headedness than in this video right here. You've got a museum set up specifically to herald and highlight the champions of the civil rights movement: Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. They're enshrined there. Their pictures are up there. It's got dates. It's got facts. Well, you know, whatever facts that they have up. I haven't been in there yet, but I plan to. And so that's what I'm going to put out to you. I plan on going to Mississippi. I don't know when. I haven't created a date. I'm not an organizer. I'm not a planner. That's why I'm doing this live stream right here. Who is interested in going to 222 North Street, Suite 2205 in Jackson, Mississippi, sometime in the next 30 days, 30 to 40 days? You know, I want to give people an opportunity to see this video and make your plans. I don't know if you live in California or New York. I happen to be in Oklahoma. I'm about, I don't know, I would say a 10 or 11 hour drive, maybe 12-hour drive from Jackson, Mississippi. But what my plan is, since Jeff Gray went out there and he got basically told you can't exercise your civil rights on the $90 million taxpayer funded sidewalk or up in the courtyard of the Civil Rights Museum. Here's the grave irony. This is the most freaking ironic and maddening thing I've ever seen. A man exercising his constitutionally protected, recognized right, civil rights. It's supposed to be the supreme law of the land. It is the top dog law of the land. A man exercising his civil rights in the plaza of the Museum of Civil Rights gets told by black cops that he can't exercise his civil rights here. Embodying the spirit of the people who arrested Martin Luther King, who arrested Rosa Parks, who oppressed and resisted Malcolm X, and all the other famous civil rights leaders that are championed within the walls of this museum here. Can you get more hypocritical? Can you get more ironic? But this is the coup de grace. This is the icing on the cake. So my plan is to, if you know, whether I go alone or not, it doesn't matter. You can come with me or not. And this is going to be, let me just tell the FBI and the NSA right now, this is peaceful. It's not even a protest. I want a sign that says God bless the homeless vets. You can't get a more wholesome message than God bless the homeless vets and help not hate. That was on the front of his sign and on the back of his sign. You can't even get a more wholesome message. No curse words. You know Jeff, he's low key, real nice demeanor. Hey, welcome to the Museum of Civil Rights. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Always cordial, always friendly to the public, not making a disturbance, not getting in people's way, not impeding traffic, foot traffic. And yet they want him trespassed off of the property that taxpayers paid $90 million for from the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. So my plan, whether you choose to accept it or not, I'm going to be up here standing alone. If you want to stand with me, go ahead, bring your signs. I'm going to have a sign that says God bless the homeless vets.
So I'm just throwing out there that if I'm able to get down there, if I'm able to work it out, I will definitely get down there, because if you're watching anything that's going on in my situations, I for sure will stand my ground, right? And I will be right there beside him, and I will not budge. And my stuff proves that. I'm sitting here in the shape I'm in because the law enforcement threatened to come to my door with guns out, and I sat there and waited for them, you know, and you know, had I not been so concerned about my dog, they would have been coming in with guns out, right? But I certainly will stand my ground, and I certainly will not back down. And so my thing is, I just want to say, anyone watching, if you want to get down there and take a part of that, you know, especially the auditors, but if you're not subscribed to any of these channels I'm talking about today, I invite you to subscribe, because they're good and informative. and especially honor your oaths, doing a good job. Here's the deal, is doing a heck of a job. Now my thing is, I will, you know, I got to try to, as of right now, I'm not in a situation to get down there, but I would most definitely, if I can raise the money, enough money to get my butt down there and be able to get back, you know, I will most definitely, and I'll take my camera down there, and I'll join forces with whether it be Here's the Deal or anyone else, and I will stand my ground, and I guarantee you I will not budge. I guarantee you they will honor, you know, our civil rights, or they will be met with a lawsuit for violating them if they think they're going to force me away from my rights, right? And first of all, anyone watching my stuff, if you're subscribed or follow any of these other auditors, please share my information with them. You know, not all my videos are going to pertain to what they got going on, but I got a few videos there, and I have contacted some of them, and I don't know whether they're not getting my messages or what, or they think I don't got enough following yet, or I don't know what the deal is. But I had reached out to several of them, and you know, I've got at least a couple, especially the one where I'm over there talking to the sheriff, and I get the sheriff right out refusing to do his job, and pretty much admitting that he is beholden to the judge and to the bankers, and that's, you know, 100%. They got my property. They robbed me. The sheriff's department did, right here in Defiance County. Okay, and my videos are showing this stuff. And, you know, I understand that some of these auditors, I got other videos that kind of get off topic of that. And, you know, I don't expect them to roam through all my videos. They're busy doing what they do. And I don't expect them to watch an hours long video trying to figure out what's going on. But I've got enough videos that should show enough. So I'm just saying, I want to throw out there that, yeah, if get a hold of these guys and share my information and help them get aware of what's going on with me, because I would appreciate any of these auditors doing a review of some of my content, like especially the one where I visited the sheriff. I need reviews on that one, and these guys could help me, because obviously the people that's watching their stuff would be interested in some of my stuff, right? And so if I can get their attention to just at least take a look at a few of my videos where I am doing auditor stuff, and do a review on them, or give some of their opinions or whatever, or just simple shout outs to their followers to say, hey, check out some of my stuff too, you know. That's all, you know. I'm trying to join in the ranks with the auditors, and definitely, because one, I 100% know what it's like to have your rights violated. I'm living proof of it right now as we speak. My rights have been severely violated, and it's because of this that I've gone this direction, because as I said before, my videos, my channel, I had planned on not going quite this direction, but it was forced out of the stuff they pulled on me that this is the direction I have to go. So by all means, if you're following any of these other auditors, or you know, anyone speaking within constitutional stuff or whatever, share their stuff with, give them, you know, let them know about me in case they haven't. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate everyone viewing, and I appreciate your comments. See ya.